A penny for your pops. Welcome aboard, Dana.
Mr. Starkweather.
Jordan, remember? Ali's from Minerva the
Dragon Lady is around.
I thought everyone had gone to bed.
I was going to turn in, but I had an urge for a midnight snack.
I'll fix you something.
Never mind. What are you doing up?
Mrs. Trent sent in here information the fire escape was properly closed and a spark had come off the flood.
And burn Starkweather Mansion to the ground? Maybe that wouldn't be such a bad idea.
You shouldn't talk like that. You know Mr. Starkweather's invalid. How could he?
You read my mind.
Jordan!
Gosh, you call me by my first name.
You must make suggest such a thing. It's wicked.
Why should I surprise you? Everyone knows I'm the black sheep in the family. If it happened tonight, we'd have $1 million, and I'd have billions.
Think of the good times we had.
It's not. It's a horrible idea.
Which part? Getting the money or meeting you together?
What about the money?
What about us?
Nancy! I thought you were going to help me with the dishes. I'll be right there. I was just making sure the French doors were locked.
I see. What are you doing in here?
I came down for a snack when I saw Nancy. I just stopped for a little chat.
That appetite appears is going to get you into trouble one of these days.
Minerva, what are you doing with that knife?
Mincing onions.
At midnight?
I can't stand to have anybody see me cry. I thought I heard someone in here giving a check. If you're hungry, come with me. I'll find you something.
Yes, Minerva. Anything you say, Minerva.
Finish checking, then come meet me, man.
Yes, ma'am.
I thought I heard someone coming. It was just me. So I see. Good grief, man. What are you doing with that axe?
Oh, well, slack days. I remember chopping wood this afternoon before it started raining. But I didn't put the axe back in the shed. I've been disremembering a lot of things lately. When it comes to where I left it, I figure I'll bring it aside so it don't rust.
That's fine, but why are we into the living room? Besides, how many times did I tell you to go through the back door?
As many as you want. I ain't counting.
I swear if this will be the death of me yet. Go into the kitchen and have Mrs. Trent get you a towel.
I ain't waiting to quit raining.
I know that to dry the axe.
Oh, right here.
The back door. If that man had a brain, he'd be dangerous.
I heard that.
Any of your thoughts?
Jordan, you scared me. I just came down for a breath of fresh air.
Munchies. Want a cookie?
No thanks.
So, did you and Miss Van Zandt finish that new will?
Yes, it's all finished except for Mr. Starkweather's signature. I see you've calmed down. I wouldn't blame you if you hated me.
Hate you? Why should I hate you? I'd make the same deal if I was choose.
Sure you would, Jordan.
Minerva was right. Being the mother of little Simon will be the next best thing to owning the billions yourself. Aren't you forgetting something?
What?
Little tiny your dad took someone to mold him and guide him into a perfect replica of Great Uncle Simon. A heartless money-making machine. And who would be a better father figure than I? You're a very attractive woman, Kathy. We can mix business with pleasure. What?
You're getting cookie crumbs on my blouse. And by the way, forget it. If I decide that little Simon needs a father after he's born, I'll pick a suitable husband then. Don't know who he'll be, but He won't be a sleazy, money-hungry scumbag like you, Jordan.
I can kill you, you witch!
You witch. That was a detective in the house.
Aren't you finished in here?
Yes. I need to take care of something, right?
Go back to the kitchen. Minerva needs you. Miss Thompson! Mrs. Trent, you gave me a fright. Miss Thompson, what are you doing in the middle of the night with a gun in the middle of the house?
Oh, don't worry, I know how to handle a gun. I couldn't sleep, so I thought I'd clean it. I was gonna look at the kitchen for some oil.
The kitchen? Yeah, I doubt you'll find what you need in there unless you want to rebel with Crisco. Do you often carry that around with you?
Oh, I take it everywhere I go. Daddy taught me to be a crack shot when I was 10. I'm gonna be too careful.
Well, I don't think you have anything to worry about here at the Starkweather Mansion.
Well, you never had a burglary or a prowler?
Nope.
You know, since great Uncle Simon is so sick and all, it's a wonder how nobody's trying to steal anything. In his bedroom being on the ground floor, anyone could just burst into those French doors, walk in his room and do who knows what.
Like shooting?
Well, I mean, it could happen. As terrible as the thought might be. In his condition, how could he defend himself?
Well, he could sit nurse with his Anna.
Oh, you are full. But where does she sleep?
Oh, she sleeps just down the hall from him, so that if he rings his bell for her in the night, he will be able to hear her.
Let me see if I remember this correctly. When Mama brought me here when I was a little girl, that room right there used to be a library, and then the one beyond that was a parlor. Am I right?
That's correct. When Mr. Starkweather became too old to go up and down the stairs, we converted the library into a bedroom for him.
Oh, so they're the only ones who sleep downstairs.
Yep. And the servants' quarters is at the attic, at the eaves. Yeah.
All right, so, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I have something to say. It's very important, I assure you. I told Mr. St. John that the section of dialogue was a little awkward, but he felt like you guys needed to get an idea of the layout of the house. He said,
"What do you want me to do? Put a blueprint of Starkweather Mansion in the program?"
I thought that was quite rude. Well, it's a bad piece of dialogue, but he insisted I keep it in. I wanted you to know that I just tried to correct it. Fortunately, it didn't happen. That's it.
No, that's not it. Give me that. Give me that. Okay. Okay. What does that say?
That's your line?
No, what does it say? Right. Who plays that? Yeah. Okay, so I want you to know that if you come up here one more time, you're gonna have to take this script and kind of memorize it really fast, and you're gonna have to play my role. Yeah? Okay, so don't do it anymore.
I'm sorry. Okay, sorry.
Right,
Okay, sorry.
right,
Okay.
right. We'll kill her later. Okay.
Where are we?
You're gonna take it from
The house. Attic. We sleep in the attic. Sorry. Okay, great. Action, go. We sleep in the attic. Yeah. We have our own staircase down to the kitchen.
Oh, okay. Wait. I was just curious.
You know what they say? Curiosity killed the cat.
Yes, well, if you'll excuse me.
Wouldn't it be ironic if someone did break in tonight?
Mrs. Starkweather?
It's a nurse. You nearly frightened me to death.
My apologies, madam. Might I ask what pills you just strewed about the room?
Digitalis, it's for my heart. I have a heart condition. Oh, maybe I should take two.
Digitalis, doesn't that speed up one's heart rate?
Yeah, my heart's just pumping away.
Perhaps the single dosage will be sufficient. I assume an overdose can be fatal.
Extremely fatal. Or am I being redundant? I suppose fatal's fatal, just like dead is dead. Wouldn't you agree?
Completely. One cannot be deader than someone else. Dead longer, perhaps, but that is only comparison that word that comes to mind. Might I inquire why you brought the pills into the living room?
Why? That is a great question. Oh, I was going to ask Miss Withers if she had any free samples of Digitalis she doesn't need. You know, for medical connections and all.
But it looks as if your bottle was full already.
Yes, it was. You know, it never was the plan ahead. Maybe I should pick him up.
Allow me to assist you.
Bensonhurst, can I ask you a question?
Be my guest.
What's with the wrench?
Oh, the wrench. Well, you see, Miss Withers had mentioned that the valve on the gas heater in Mr. Starkweather's room is a little bit loose. I thought I'd give it an extra turn or two.
Oh, how mechanical of you. We wouldn't want any of that gas to escape into his room, now would we?
Naturally not, but first things first, shall we?
Oh my gosh, I feel like a pigeon pecking popcorn. Where?
Beside your left kneecap. Left kneecap.
Oh, got it. Oh my gosh, the drool just everywhere. Miss Withers!
Oh, Mrs. Starkweather, what are you doing on the floor with Bensonhurst?
Oh, I spilled my pills. Please watch where you put your feet, my dear. Both of them.
I assume Mr. Starkweather has required an injection. Is there a problem?
Nothing I can't handle. His lungs seem to be somewhat congested, so I took him from his bed and sat him back on his wheelchair. He can breathe easier in a normal position. Then I gave him an injection of steroids to help open up his bronchial passages. Okay.
My, where would Mr. Starkweather be without you?
Dead! Without my help, his heart would have stopped beating long ago.
Speaking of footage, wasn't there something you wanted to ask Miss Withers about?
Was there?
Digitalis?
Oh, right. Miss Withers, I was wanting to see if you had any manufactured samples of Digitalis you don't need. I have a heart condition, and I like to keep a supply handy.
Yeah, I can see why you would. Yours tend to run out, don't they? I'm sorry, Mrs. Starkweather, but I'm fresh out of spare drugs. Your uncle requires every pill he's got to keep him going.
Oh, well, would you like to help us pick them up?
I suppose so.
Is this a private game or can anyone play?
Mr. Davis! We're picking up spilled pills.
Oh, I thought you were holding a tiny little marble tournament. I'll pass.
Let me give you these, Mrs. Starkweather. I really must return to my duties.
Here am I.
Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
If you'll excuse me.
How's the boss, Miss Withers?
Bossy. He sent me for a pitcher of fresh drinking water, and if I'm not back in any minutes, he'll start ringing his handbell for me. See what I mean? I'll be right there, Mr. Starkweather!
Yeah, he rings for you a lot.
Oh, incessantly. When he stops ringing that bell, I know he's kicked the bucket. Excuse me.
Spoken like a true member of the medical profession. Bensonhurst, is there anything I can give you a hand with?
No, thank you, sir. It too shall wait. I shall.
Well,
You're up late, Mrs. Starkweather.
I couldn't sleep. What about you, Mr. Davis?
I'm a real night owl. Besides,
was hoping young Simon Starkweather would show up. I haven't met him yet.
Simon's a sweet boy. I do hope he's alright with the storm and all.
Might have passed off the side of the road to let it pass. Starting to cloud again. Might be in for another deluge.
Oh dear, I hope not. Well, I better go upstairs and lie down.
Good night again, Mr. Starkweather.
Good night.
I'll be right there, Mr. Starkweather! Oh, you're still here?
Yeah, just keep an eye on him.
I see. Well, my patron.
You're up too, Mr. Davis?
Yeah, I'm not the only one. There seems to be more traffic going down at Starkweather Mansion at midnight than does at the interstate during rush hour.
I know what you mean. I've been hearing footsteps go past my bedroom all evening long. I'm not surprised though. With Mr. Starkweather's announcement, it would have given his hair a sleepless night or two.
Between us, Miss Van Zandt, this whole cloning business, how do you feel about it?
Well, Mr. Davis, I'm a lawyer. I'm paid to think, not feel. Could Mr. Starkweather be cloned? Definitely. There's no technology that would exist. But should he be cloned though? Let's just say I wouldn't question technology by creating another Lois Van Zandt.
Me too. Not enough to deal with in one lifetime. I'm a simple guy. Once we get the signing over with and head back home, it's gonna be nice.
The will is finished. Mr. Starkweather will sign the first thing in the morning.
The old boy's still awake. The nurse was just here a few minutes ago.
There's no reason he can't sign. There's no reason he can't sign it now then.
That's what I'm thinking. People in this house are as tense as a bunch of long-tailed cats in a room full of rocking chairs. I know I'll feel better once the signing is over with.
Good. I'll go up to my room to give you one. Will you inform Mr. Starkweather, please?
Of course.
What in the world?
Circuit breaker must have tripped.
The store passed hours ago.
I know. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
What's going on?
I'll go find Benson Nurse and have him show me where the main breaker is.
Good, I'll let Mr. Starkweather know.
Tools of the trade.
Mr. Starkweather? It's alright, Mr. Starkweather. What? Hello? Is anyone in here? Kathy, I think there's something wrong with Mr. Starkweather. I don't know where that nurse is at. Oh no, he hasn't signed a new will yet, has he? No, perhaps he's just fainted. We need light. Mr. James is trying to. What? Where is it? He's trying to, you know, get the lights going. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. Where is everybody? What's wrong with lights? Come on. Mr. Starkweather, can you speak? Speak to us, please. Please. Is he sleeping? I don't know. Mr. Starkweather. Where's Miss Withers? Miss Withers. Bensonhurst. Mrs. Trent. Anybody?
Tired of screaming?
What happened? Someone struck me! Oh my gosh. Oh. Miss Starkweather, help me! He's dead. What? How? Someone put the blood pressure cuff around his neck and pumped the pressure up to the maximum. 300 milliliters of mercury! Mr. Starkweather is strangled to death! Stop shooting!
What? Give me a break.
What?
I said you and nearly everyone else in this house are right up there on my top 10 suspect list.
Me?
Check the body.
Is it blood?
I'm not sure.
Well, what else can it be?
I'll handle this. I'm the detective, remember. What can you tell us, Miss Withers?
After I brought him the pitcher of water and made sure he was breathing all right, I went into my room and laid down across my bed. A few minutes later, the lights went out.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Gosh. Mr. Starkweather started ringing his bell. I was lighting a candle when someone struck me with a heavy object.
All right, we can take it.
You seem to be in charge, Mr. Davis. What do we do now?
We'll keep trying the lines until we can get through to the police. If they are not by morning, someone will have to drive into town and notify the police that there's been a murder at Starkweather Mansion.
What if the old man did himself in? Or not? Oh, young Simon, you made it. And boy, do we have a surprise for you.